Number 75, Joe Tybee. Number 70, John Hancock. Number 95, Mark Pena. Number 33, Doc DeRose. Number 52, Dale Creswell. Number 54, Dan DeRose. Number 53, Mark DeRose. Number 19, Matt Giratano. Number 10, Rennie Lee. Number 25, Kurt Kokenberger, and the rest of the Pueblo Crusaders. Look at the receive.
Jason, we're set to go for this matchup. Again, this is John Pecoraro along with Jason Weaver. The Crusaders will be receiving, I believe, Jason. The crowd is starting to fill in a little bit. The reserve section is not full yet, but I'm sure it will be. As still actually 4 more minutes until game time. But I don't think it's going to be 4 minutes till game time, Jay.
I think it's going to be right about now, Johnny. I think the joy is about ready to emerge.
Cabanero set to kick off for the Brooklyn Mariners. Deep to receive, Tyrone Whipple, along with number 46, Adam Behill. Jason, it's turned out to be an excellent night for November evening in Colorado. Usually it's much colder than this, and a lot of times it's snow during this time of season, but it's very nice. The kick will be taken by number 46, Adam Behill at the 2. Behill across the 20 to the 25 and stops at about the 26.
Nice run up the middle by Behill. Excuse me, Johnny.
Number 49, Dino Delaney, was the first man in there for Brooklyn. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Pueblo Crusaders. Number 7, quarterback Steve Bryant sets up. It's going to be a run right.
Number 32,
Richard Crane taking the ball, picking up about 3. Crane's going to probably be the workhorse tonight as far as the running game goes, along with number 40, Tommy Lantin.
After last week's game, I believe Crane is definitely going to be carrying a lot of the offensive load for the Crusaders this evening. Very enthusiastic Brooklyn Mariner bench. Really fired up for this game, it seems, Johnny, as we have a 2nd and 7. Pitch wide out to the left to Crane. Crane taken down about the 31-yard line. Maybe 2 yards on the play. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 5.
2 times in a row to Richard Crane. 3rd and 5 for the Crusaders. Crane in motion right. Straight drop back. We're going to have a drop play up the middle. Crane breaking out to the left side. He has no running room. He was fighting for everything he could get, and there just wasn't a whole lot there, Jason.
Number 20, Jerome Resker.
Good effort by Crane. A little elusive move back, but there was just too many Mariners for him to handle. It's going to bring up a 4th and about 4 yards for the Crusaders. Bryant drops back to punt the ball. Bryant on about his own 17-yard line.
Number 36, Courtney Walcott.
Punt taken by Walcott, and what a smash by number 36, Scott Elizondo, coming from the left end on the punt team. Alzano, who was just put on that team, I believe, a week ago, showing the reason why he was put there, Jason.
Whatever your game, we
Special teams for the Crusaders have been definitely strong thus far. And as you said, some rearrangements made in the lineup. We're going to have a 1st and 10 for the Brooklyn Mariners.
Brooklyn will probably use 2 quarterbacks tonight, Peter Topaldo and Lou Bushi. They come out with number 11, Peter Topaldo, at quarterback. Handoff up the middle. Frank Bianchini, of course, Bianchini running for over 1,300 yards during the season. Of course, he played in the Arena Football League, I believe, for Providence.
Tackle made by number 52, Dale Cresswell. Cresswell looking to have a big game this evening. Linebacking core of the Pueblo Crusaders, definitely going to be an integral part of the contest tonight.
Second and 9 for the Mariners. Handoff again to Bianchini, and nothing there for Joe Tybee, and right away, along with number 54, Danny Rose, number 70, John Tybee, and I believe number 95, Mark Hanna. So 3 guys in that interior line in there right away, Jason.
Definitely a hard-hitting game thus far. Loss of 2 on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Mariners. See what they do in a long yardage situation. They have 2 men split wide left.
Topaldo rolling out left, getting good blocking. The left-hander gets a pass off. And an incomplete pass intended for Fred Galloway, a 6'2", 200-pound receiver. Ball was right in Galloway's hands, just couldn't hold on to it.
It's going to bring up a punt situation, and both teams putting on a pretty good defensive stand on the first series of downs from scrimmage.
And Burger King,
4th and 10 for the Brooklyn
fine sponsors of the Pueblo Crusaders. Deep to receive the punt, number 1, Dan Radiff, and number 10, Rennie Reeves.
Number 10, Rennie Reeves. Number 1, Dan Radiff for the Crusaders back to receive the punt. Ball snapped from the 35-yard line. Punt is off. And an excellent punt. Good hang time taken by number 10, Rennie Reeves at the 18. Or excuse me, the 13. And Reeves across the 15. Scampering out to the 20-yard. Crusaders going right up the middle, and Richard Crane, or Lantine, not quite sure which guy it was right there. Lantine, number 40, taking the ball up the middle. Pickup of about 5 on the play. Pretty good carry, 5 or 6 yards for the fullback Lantine.
Lantine, like Crane this evening, going to be expected to turn in some pretty good yardage as we bring up a 2nd and 4. Dan Radiff split wide left.
And I believe we're going to have an offsides against the Mariners.
For a copy of tonight's game, call capture it. Brad Padula and John Pecoraro.
Penalty was against Brooklyn. It's a 1st and 10 for the Crusaders from the 31-yard line. Bryant has the ball. He's looking and passes off complete to the tight end, Mark Gradisar. Gradisar down the sidelines in a big play. It was a misdirection. They faked the handoff, and an excellent fake by Bryant, which did enable him to get to the outside and hit the open tight end, Mark Gradisar.
Beautiful run by Gradisar on the right end. Had he broken 1 more tackle, it would have been 6. Gradisar thought a gain of, what, nearly 20 yards on the play. Nice anticipation by Bryant.
The fake handoff, I believe, was really the key thing on that play, Jason. Nice job right there by the quarterback, Steve Bryant. Pitch left, number 44, Kenny Robertson. Robertson has an opening, and he has a 1st down also. 13-yard pickup for number 44, Kenny Robertson. A week ago, 93 yards rushing, I believe, on 5 carries.
Right down by number 55.
44, Kenny Robertson doing his job.
Crowd really getting in the game right now, John. 2 first downs in a row, the most offensive action they've seen the whole game. It's beginning to be mayhem, John. It's beginning to be a little bit of the Crusader magic, I think.
Cruisiness, I believe.
Cruisiness, the correct term, as coined by Dave Social, I believe.
first and 10 for the Crusaders from the 30-yard line. Pitch right. And not a whole lot right there for Richard Crane.
51,
in on the tackle was Carino, and I believe Frank Smith was also on the tackle. And right there, they kind of shut down the sweep right.
Gain of about 1, brings up second down, 9.
Quarterback keeper pass into the end zone. Not there. Again, trying to go to the tight end. Gradisar right over the middle, and I believe the ball maybe have been lofted a little bit more. Bryant may have had a TD pass.
Bryant may have had a TD pass. Gradisar a little bit more lofting, maybe a little bit more Ben Johnson type speed on Gradisar's part. Maybe a little TD action, I think.
Gradisar is not enhanced by the steroid usage, Jason. That may be the reason that he doesn't have that Ben Johnson speed. 3rd and 10. Pitch right. I believe Monty may be throwing this play. Wide open man is Richie Lane in the end zone. Lane going all out for it, diving, and nothing there. The play was set up very well. Monty really tucked it away, made it look like he was going to run it.
Of course, Montine's incredible superhuman arm strength on that play just completely ruined the pass for him. Just a little bit too far, and picks up a 4th and 9.
217 East Drive.
4th and 10, the Crusaders are going for it from Brooklyn's 30. Bryant going into the corner. Intended for Kurt Waldero. Waldero looking for the interference call as he was shoved from behind, according to number 83, Kurt Waldero. And Brooklyn will take over on downs from the 30. Peter Topaldo, the quarterback for Brooklyn. Handoff, Bianchini up the middle.
Number 23,
picks up about 4th play.
Some serious hard hitting going on in the pile-ups down there, John. Looks like a semi-truck jackknife kind of crazy kind of mess down there, I think. And, yeah.
Of course, the United States Truck Driving School just north of Pueblo, located in Pinion. And many of the D linemen for the Crusaders do attend school there. So that may be that reason, Jay.
Yeah, maybe.
Paulo again handing off up the middle, and there's a fumble. It appears that Bianchini had a hole, and Hancock kind of got in there, stripped the ball away.
Now the Crusaders arguing about forward progress of the ball upon the fumble.
Colorado Springs and Pueblo, TWA.
Ball spotted at about the 36-yard line.
Find out how good we really are.
Of course, Johnny, going back to the truck driving thing, you have to realize that these D linemen are probably some of the most incredibly intelligent D linemen in the world.
Just ask Dr. Mikey Rose. Paulo straight back, and there's Mikey Rose pursuing him. Paulo gets the pass off. And man, I just referring to really made Paulo rush the ball and bring up a 4th down in a punting situation.
One of Pueblo's landmarks since 1953.
Reeves and Radiff back to receive for the Crusaders. Punt is just off, nearly blocked. Reeves calls for the fair catch.
Fair catch taken by.
And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Pueblo Crusaders. First and 10 from the 27-yard line. Handoff right side, Brad Goodman. Goodman fighting his way for about 5 yards.
Nice run by Goodman right over the center, it appeared. Goodman, not one of the more noted running backs for the Crusaders, but definitely pulling in a lot of yards for him. Not a glorious job to be a halfback for the Pueblo Crusaders, but definitely a necessity, I would believe.
Pitch right, it's Crane.
Number 32, Richard Crane, the ball
Nothing there on the
carrier.
left side. Again, the Crusaders have tried that sweep to the right side. The Crusaders' right side, and not a whole lot.
Down by
for
number
Jason.
89, Murray Bouchard.
And flags are thrown. There was an offside pass off, incomplete, intended for number 32, Richard Crane, but I believe
There's a
we
flag
had a
on the
matchup
play.
offsides on the left side of the line for Brooklyn.
Offsides against the Mariners.
And that is the call, Jason.
Providing service since 1971, helping others because we care. Alert ambulance.
Hand off up the middle. And it's Richard Crane surging for the first down.
Number 51.
Nice power
Anthony
run by
Carino.
Crane on a
First
short
down
yardage
for the
game.
Crusaders.
First down lights up the crowd a little bit. The Crusaders, really the only effective drive thus far in the game was their first possession, and now trying to get a little bit of that momentum back.
Kenny Robertson off left tackle.
Number 44, Kenny Robertson, the
for a
ball
gain
carrier.
of 4. Pitch right to Richard Crane.
Number 32, Richard Crane, the ball carrier, brought down by number 15, Jim
Number
Valentino.
15, Valentino, the man we spoke of in the pregame, new addition to the ball club, making the tackle, and he's doing a great job on the left side for Brooklyn.
Valentino, a new addition to the ball club, not to be confused with new addition, and I'll be sure, who will be in Denver's Big Mac Arena this Wednesday evening for probably one of the finest soul concerts ever in the history of mankind.
V-Hill in motion left. Straight drop back. Bryant flushed out of the pockets. Bryant's going to run for the first down. And hurls over the bench.
Bryant displaying his excellent athletic ability as he gets well across the 50-yard line, 2 yards past the first down marker. Bryant, of course, hurdling the bench, not unlike a Ben Johnson or a Valerie Briscoe Hooks, I guess you might say there, John.
Lucero and V-Hill wide right. Robertson, Waldero left, and we're going to have the option.
Bryant brought down by number 89, Murray Bouchard.
89, Murray Bouchard.
Postal Instant Press, located downtown at
The field might be a little bit torn up today, John. We had a high school playoff game earlier today where Pueblo Central tackled Thompson Valley, but apparently they didn't tackle them very well because they got their butts kicked 20-0, and they're out of the state playoffs. It's going to bring up about a 2nd and 12, maybe 11 for the Crusaders.
V-Hill in motion right. Handoff. Pickup of about 3, I believe. Brad Goodman was the ball carrier.
We're down by number 57, Mike Perrone. Number 52.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 9. Passing situation. In comes Dan Raddiff for the Crusaders. Raddiff split wide left. Robertson wide right. Bryant drops back. Flushed out of the pocket is Bryant across the 40-yard line. It's going to be short of the first down, however. Let's see what Dan Rose decides to call on this.
We're down by number 51, Andy Carino.
Boy, there were some jukes on part of Steve Bryant right there. Some definite jukes. Steve Bryant and juke magic. The punting team in for the Crew.
Back deep to receive
Last
the
time
punt,
they tried to
number
go for it from the 30, this time from the 40, unfortunately. 4th and 1.5. They elect to punt. Punt is off, and it's angled for the corner. It's going to be a superb punt by Steve Bryant. And Scott Alzano's down there. Excellent punt by Bryant, and the D for the Crusaders can hold Brooklyn. That's going to work out excellent for the Crusaders.
Industrial Gas Product Supply.
Captured as an apology to make to all our viewers out there. The black line you see on your screen from time to time is courtesy of Pete Yoakum, the sound system manager for the Pueblo Crusaders. His sound system is being powered by that monstrous cable you see dividing your screen into annoying little parts.
Run up the middle for Brooklyn and stop by the interior of the Crusader. Again, trying to run the ball in the middle. That time it was Madigan taking the ball, trying to go to the right side.
70, John Hancock.
John Hancock's playing an excellent game right now. Hancock's been in quite a bit. Cosolino and Brett Cosolino, that is, and Dan DeRose in on the stop.
As usual, Johnny, you have to wonder at this point in the game, you've heard the Pueblo Crusader players saying that they had a lousy game the last time they played this Brooklyn team, and it appears that if tonight they can pull out a good game and put the ball into the end zone, they will win the game.
And 3 or 4 Crusaders went off. I'm not sure if they were drawn offsides or they just happened to jump on the count.
Illegal procedure against the Mariners.
And it was a legal procedure against Brooklyn. 3rd and 11 from the 3-yard line. 10-7 remain in the first period. Bianchini with a very big hole off right between the right guard and right tackle.
Mark DeRose.
You have to wonder what happened there. I haven't seen a hole quite that big in quite a long time, John.
Serving dinner is a daily special.
Just opened up the left side of the Pueblo Crusader defensive line. Doug Brooklyn out of quite a deep hole there.
I don't know if the Crusaders thought it was definitely going to be a pass, and it might have been a different type of defense, but Bianchini did pick up the needed yardage. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Pass off and intercepted. Dale Cresswell, he's running to the right. Dale Cresswell is to the 1, I believe. And Jason, comment I made today, but I feel myself for confidence that Cresswell's good for a touchdown tonight, because Cresswell's such a big game player, and right there, it almost came true.
Cresswell once again going maniac. Complete banana crackers on the part of Dale Cresswell. Could be a repetition last week. I don't know. He's a maniac. What are you going to do?
First and goal from just about the 2-yard line for the Crusaders. 20 seconds remaining in the first period. Over the top is Richard Crane.
Richard Crane, the ball carrier.
Very close to the end zone.
Stopped by a host of Mariners.
Crane dragged off the pile by, I believe it was number 69, Woody McHale. Displaying his physical strength.
That's
as
the end of the first quarter.
Comes about
0. Brooklyn Mariners 0.
At the end of the first period, it's a deadlock, 0-0, with the Crusaders on the 1-yard line. Second goal from the 1-yard line. Richard Crane again. Crane is in for the touchdown. Just 3 seconds into the second period. Number 32, Richard Crane.
Touchdown scored, number 32, Richard Crane.
Crane quite fired up, spiking the ball in the face of a Brooklyn Mariner. You got to realize that there are some high-strung feelings evolving around tonight's game, and it's going to be a wing dinger, I think is the correct technique.
A wing dinger it is, Jason. 38 points given up by that defense of Brooklyn throughout the season, and they just gave up 6 right now.
The injured man on the play for the Crusaders, number 63, Frank Guardinoli, being helped off the field. A little bit of a limp for Guardinoli. Being helped off the field, of course, by Frank Fognani, or Fognani, if you pronounce it correctly, I believe.
Number 13, Dave Snell, to attempt the extra point. This extra point brought to you in part by Peterson Paint, Southern Colorado's only paint maker.
Number 26, TK Kelly
Find out
in
what
the hold,
chiropractic
and
can do for you.
number 13, Dave Stanell in to try the PAT. Hold is down, kick is up, and it was partially blocked, but good.
Remaining in the first half.
14:57 remaining in the first half. The score is 7-0 in favor of the Pueblo Crusaders.
The kickoff. This kickoff brought to you in part by Central Ford Subaru. Count on us, Central Ford, Pueblo's only authorized Ford dealer, and by the Townhouse, a hotel headquarters.
Kickoff taken at the 10-yard line out to the 20 and across the 25 to about the 26.
There's a flag on
First
the play.
man in on the tackle is number 47, Spike Padula. There's a flag on the
You
play.
can depend on the Crusaders to be at the game. The Crusaders depend.
First and 10 from the 19-yard line. Topaldo in at quarterback. Handoff left side, and I'll tell you what.
Number 23,
Bianchini hit very hard. Flag is down. Mark DeRose in on the tackle right away along with Dale Creswell. John Hancock also in there.
There's a flag on the play.
Handoff up the middle. Huge pile up.
Everybody pretty much in on the tackle there, John, for the Pueblo Crusaders, I believe.
Second and 8, Topaldo under center. Play action, passes off, and incomplete. Galloway did catch the ball, but he was out of bounds.
Third down and 8.
It's going to be third and 8 for Brooklyn Mariners. Third and 8 from the 27-yard line of Brooklyn. Topaldo gets the pass off, timing pattern, just throw ahead of number 1, Galloway. Rennie Reeves, number 10 for the Crusaders, covering. Will be a punting situation for Brooklyn. Dan Radiff and Rennie Reeves back to receive for the Pueblo Crusaders. Punt off, just missed the block again. And a very dangerous thing. Reeves tried to take the ball, and he muffed the ball, Jason.
Rennie Reeves, gutsy, trying to pick up the ball off the old bounce there. And looked like he almost kicked it into oblivion. Straight into the old river there, I believe, John, I believe. It's going to bring up a first and 10 for the Crusaders from their own 49-yard line.
Of course, the coach is not very happy. A penalty call against Brooklyn. Pudgy Walsh, I believe that man is, a gentleman, and he is definitely getting on referee Frank Cortez, if that's who it is. I think it is.
Frank Cortez, of course, probably one of the finest referees in the entire universe here this evening. Not to be confused with anyone really tall. Now the referee's trying to straighten out the situation with Dan DeRose, of course, the crew guru. And I believe we have a straightened out situation now, John.
First and 10 from midfield. Handoff, or excuse me, play action. Pass is wide open for Lane. Excellent pass. Excellent pass. Excellent pass right there by Brian. He fooled me on that play action. Richie Lane just scampering down the field, and Excellent job, excellent combination right there as we see
McDonald's
Tim
would like to
Holcomb
wish the Pueblo
congratulate
Crusaders
Lane.
a safe and victorious outcome tonight.
Richie
And for the
Lane
fans,
demonstrating
look
some of
for
his
valuable
incredible
McDonald's
speed,
coupons
breaking away
in
from the
tomorrow's
defensive
cheap
back of the Brooklyn
Redeemable at
Mariners.
any of our 5 convenient locations.
Brings the ball down
As
to
well as
about
McDonald's
the
offer in today's
7,
program.
8, 9-yard line of the Brooklyn Mariners, and the Crusaders threatening to score.
Pitch left, Kenny Robertson receiving the block. He gets to the outside.
Number 44, Ken Robertson.
Robertson taking a hard hit on the head there from, I believe it was number 34,
Stop made by number 51.
Bod Madigan. Excuse me, Andy Carino made the tackle. A nice hit, well taken by Robertson, if there's any good way to take a hit, I believe, John.
.12:20 remaining in the first half. Pueblo Crusaders on the 6-yard line. Handoff up the middle.
Number 32,
Taken by
Richard
Richard Crane. Trying to power his way up the middle.
Stop made by number 89, Murray Wishard. Number 90, Dan Sir.
Stop made by number 89, Murray Wishard. And number 90, Dan Sir. S-U-H-R, Sir. Not to be confused with Big Sir Waterbeds, who do have the worst commercials ever made.
Bryant rolling to his right. Has a lot of time. Gradisar's wide open in the corner of the end zone.
Brian on the quarterback keeper.
Mark Gradisar wide open in the corner of the end zone. Brian, I guess, blinded by some of the mammoth defensive linemen of the
Number
Brooklyn
99,
Mariners.
Ed
It's going to bring up a fourth
Number
down
55,
and
Frank Smith on the stop.
3, I believe, for the Crusaders. Looks like they're going to like to bring in Todd Kelly and Dave Stenell.
Number
Hook up
13,
for a
Dave
field
Stenell
goal.
into attempt the
It's gonna be
field
about a
goal.
20-yard
The
attempt.
holders, number 26, Todd Kelly.
Todd Kelly very versatile being the holder. And bad, I don't know if it's a bad snap or if TK just didn't get the handle on it, but it's going to be first and 10.
Pueblo's leading home bank.
As
Wants
the
to be
field goal
yours.
attempt bailed.
Member FDIC, Mimiqua Bank on Northern.
Paldo handing off to Bianchini. Pickup of about
carrier.
1, maybe 2 on the play.
Stop made by number 53, Mark DeRose. Number 95, Mark Pena.
Second and 8. Pitch right, Bianchini. Scampering closer to the first down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3.
The ball carrier. Stop made by number
Stop
95.
made by Mark Pena. .9:37 remaining in the first half. Score is Pueblo Crusaders 7 and the Brooklyn Mariners 0. Handoff up the middle. It's going to be close but short, I believe, Jason.
Tackle made by number 54, Dan DeRose. And looks like number 53, Mark DeRose.
Stop made by number 53, Mark DeRose.
It is going to be short, I believe, John, and looks like the Mariners are going to go for it. And upon the measurement, it's denoted that it is 4th down indeed. And it appears that the Mariners are going to come
Number
in and
1,
punt.
Dan Radiff. Number 10, Rennie Reeves back to receive the apparent punt.
Number 1, Dan Radiff, and number 10, Rennie Reeves, back to receive the apparent punt.
Punt is blocked. Bartle, I believe, is the man. There's a scuffle on the right sideline.
Number 50, Phil Bartle.
Phil Bartle from Boise State, attending school there. Been a member of the Crusaders throughout the season, comes in and makes a big play.
And a little crowd participation tonight as the White Knight Express gets the Pueblo Crusaders fans involved in the game by a little controlled mayhem as the crowd yells, "Go Crew!"
Number 56, Jerry Azell, injured for the Pueblo Crusaders. Being helped off. It appears to be his knee. Jerry has a very bad knee as it is, having to have surgery when the season ends, and doesn't appear to be very good.
Zell covering that block punt for the Crusaders, probably a little bit of a late hit, it appeared, as Zell was laying on the ground and just trampled pretty much. Bryant under center for the Crusaders.
Handoff, Tommy Lantin. Lantin picks
Number
up 2
40,
on the play.
Lantin, the
There's a
ball
flag
carrier.
down.
There's a flag on the play.
Also a fumble, and Brooklyn says they have it.
Man on the field for the Brooklyn Mariners, number 55, Frank Smith, as a holding call is assessed against the Pueblo Crusaders. It's going to bring up about a 1st and 15, I believe.
Handoff, Kenny Robertson. Robertson
Number
gliding
44,
in the
Kenny
air.
Robertson, the ball carrier.
Gliding he was, John,
number
and
57,
picking up
Mike
yardage he
Barone.
did. 2nd and 15 for the Crusaders, even with the gain by Robertson. 3 men in the backfield. Bryant, handoff to, it's play action. Bryant pass to Robertson, and it's right through his hands.
Bryant's
Wide
pass
open
intended
was
for number 44,
Robertson.
Ken Robertson, incomplete.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 15.
Play was very
The Office of
effective up
Dr.
to the
W.S.
kiss.
Payne, oral and
They
maxillofacial surgeon in Pueblo.
faked it to Robertson. It looked like
appreciates unity that the
Steve was going to
Crusaders have
roll
brought
left,
to
he turned
Pueblo.
back right. Robertson
Dr.
was
Payne
wide open, just missed the
specializes
ball.
in removal of wisdom teeth, repair of broken.
Bryant, straight drop back, center screen set up for Lantin. Receives a nice block from Mark Matese. Lantin still up and gets the first down.
Tom Lantin running like a Mack truck. First down for the Pueblo Crusaders.
First and 10 from the 15, 7:20 remaining in the first half. Handoff and not a thing there.
Lantin, the ball carrier.
Lantin running more like a Bobcat there than an actual Mack truck.
99, Ed Einbinder.
However, a brilliant run on the previous play by Tom Lantin, the man with probably the biggest forearms in the world.
Second 9 after that gain of 1 by Lantin. Bryant over the middle and ball batted away.
Incomplete.
Intended for
Knocked down at the line of scrimmage by number
one of the tight
99,
ends, I believe, Ed
Einbinder.
Lucero. Ed Einbinder
Holding indicated against the Crusaders.
was the man in. Holding against the Crew. Crane in motion left. Pitch out to Crane as he takes it out of the
Crane, the
shotgun.
ball carrier.
3rd and 17, definite passing situation. Timing pattern, it's going to be nearly intercepted. It'll bring up a
Pass,
4th
incomplete.
down, and we'll have to see what Danny decides to do because this will be a long field goal attempt, and it appears they are bringing out Stenell.
Dave Stenell, though, last week against the St. Louis Gamblers, really kicking some fine field goals for him. I can't recall the exact distances, but I do recall that they were pretty distant distances. This is going to bring up a 40-yard field goal attempt for Dave Stenell as Todd Kelly lines up on the 30-yard line.
Hold is down. Kick is up, and it's going to be very close. It is good. It is good. Dave Stenell.
23 seconds remaining in the first half.
Dave Stenell. It's Stenell.
10. Brooklyn Mariners 0.
A 40-yard field goal, Jay.
Dave Stenell! Complete craziness!
On the left.
A kicking composite of cretaceous proportions. And there we have the score, 6:22 remaining in the second quarter, as the Pueblo Crusaders have 10 points, and the Brooklyn Mariners don't.
Stenell's kick, very deep, at about the 5 the ball's taken. Taken by,
number 15, Kevin Cozzolino,
not
number
quite
84,
sure,
Steve
Kevin Cozzolino and Steve Nicholas made
number
in on the
36,
stop.
Scott Elizondo.
Also, Artie Elizondo in on the play. Handoff, Bianchini. Off
Bianchini, the
tackle,
ball
pick up
carrier,
of
brought
about
down by number
6.
54, Dan DeRose.
Second and 4. Pollard gets a pass out to Bianchini on the left. Cresswell making a superb play to fight off the tackle. Doesn't quite make it. Koltenberger in. Danny DeRose getting in a bit of a scuffle on the left side. I don't know
Number
if we quite got that.
52, Dale Creswell.
Third and 4, 4:50 remaining in the first half. Ball is passed, picked off. Joe Tybee, number 75. He's to the 5. He's in for the touchdown. No flags down. Number 75, Joe Tybee. Use that height advantage.
Joe Tybee, 75. Oh, what mobility. Oh, God. Look at that. Joe Tybee in the end zone. This is crazy. This is mayhem. Ah!
Joe Tybee.
Look at Tybee.
Of course, Tybee, one of the members of the New York Giants of the year.
Now to attempt the extra point.
Making a big play. Crowd chanting Tybee. And the defense has been superb for the Pueblo Crusaders this evening, Jason.
Joe Tybee, what an incredible display of athletic ability. The only man between him and the goal line was number 11, Peter Topaldo, the quarterback. Topaldo weighing a mere 200 pounds as compared to Tybee's much more than 200 pounds. We'll say 275, 280, and definitely no matchup for Joe Tybee just to flatten Peter Topaldo like the brother in Winchell.
No, Jason, Tybee just kind of glided once he intercepted the pass. Kind of looking like Billy Sims in the old days in Oklahoma.
Kind of like a Heisman Trophy kind of thing for Billy Sims. You have to wonder if Tybee is now going to be running the ball much more for the Crusaders after displaying these talents to Coach Dan DeRose.
Stenell in to try the PAT with TK Kelly holding. Kick is up, and I'll tell you,
And the kick is
Stenell's moving them tonight, Jason.
Stenell, I think Stenell's going.
And with 4:41 remaining in the first half, the score is Pueblo Crusaders 17 and the Brooklyn Mariners 0. Excuse me, Jason, in this first half alone, Pueblo Crusaders with 17 points have almost reached the halfway mark of what the Mariners have given up throughout the 12-game schedule for Brooklyn.
17 points scored thus far in the game, not even completely through the first half, exceeds the total points scored in the last Mariners-Crusaders matchup, and that has to tell you that the Crusaders are on fire tonight. As Stenell's kick is deep, taken at the 3-yard line by the Mariners, number 2, Mark Dressman.
Turning the ball carrier.
And we're going to have a little bit of a melee, I think.
Just as you said, a melee down there. And these two teams, of course, do not like each other. Let's be quite frank about it, Jason. Neither team really enjoys the company of one another. As you know, a tough team from Brooklyn, a tough team from Pueblo. Of course, Brooklyn winning the last game. The Crusaders would like to win this one. As Danny said, it's tough to beat the team twice in one season. And the crew appears ready to play tonight.
First and 10 for the Mariners from the 33-yard line. As a little mayhem with the referees and the footballs ensues, if I may say ensues. New quarterback, it's Lou Bushi in for the Mariners.
Second 10 from the 33. Hand off left side, Bianchini picking up 6 on the play. Stopped by number 19, Matt Giarratano.
Number 54, Dan DeRose.
Ball spotted on the 39-yard line, 3rd and 4, 3:50 remaining in the first half. Madigan and Bianchini, the running backs. Straight drive back by Bushi, looking for Galloway, pass off and incomplete.
Bushi's pass,
Dan DeRose is playing a little motion on the play there. Definitely a heated ball game, probably one of the most heatedest contests that we've had thus far, as noted by our assistant cameraman, Mark Tranny. Mark Tranny, of course, a maniac.
Number 1, Dan Radiff, and number 10, Rennie Reeves, back to receive the punt.
Number 10, Rennie Reeves, and number 1, Danny Radiff, back to receive. Punt is off, and excellent hang time. Ball will take a bounce, and it takes a Brooklyn roll. It will be spotted at about the 12-yard line.
I believe at this time, Johnny, it would be only fair to our viewers out there in TV land if you could please explain to us what a Brooklyn roll is.
Of course, a Brooklyn roll is a term that started in Brooklyn in the year 1905. Well, of course, a ball was thrown down a hill and it rolled
Brooklyn's way. That would be not towards Manhattan or the Bronx, but towards Brooklyn, I believe, as noted by John Pecoraro, our crack commentator. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Pueblo Crusaders from the 11-yard line, 12-yard line. Brian handoff up the middle to Richard Crane. Crane not getting much of anything anywhere at all, ever, at all. Very little there.
Second 10 from the 12-yard line. Bryant pitch left. Kenny Robertson. Robertson nowhere to go. He's fighting to get a yard on the play. I don't even think he got that. It's going to be a definite pass situation.
Stop made by number 51, Andy.
Handoff. Crusaders playing it safe.
Goodman, the ball carrier.
Brad Goodman getting out to the 15, and it's going to be
Jim Valentino.
about 6 yards, 7 yards shy of the first down.
There's too many warning brought to you by the Imprinted Sportswear Shop.
Jason, 1:55 remaining in the first half, and the crew punting from the 8-yard line.
Number 36,
it appears that Brooklyn will get the ball and get field position.
Bryant's punt.
With the 1:55 and down 17 points, you would think that the Mariners would want to go into some type of hurry-up offense, I think. As Steve Bryant punts from about the 4-yard line. Nice punt by Bryant, taking about the 50. And as you said, John, the Mariners are going to have good field position.
Bryant's punt,
A lot of missed tackles right there on
Stop on the play by number 26.
For Brooklyn.
Todd Kelly.
TK Kelly in on the stop. Bushi stumbling out of the blocks, gets the pass off. Madigan, the man in
Bushy's pass
Danny
complete to
Rose
number
on the stop.
35, Madigan.
Just
Number
about a
54, Dan
2-yard
DeRose off the
gain.
stop.
Danny doing a nice job.
Danny DeRose planting the Mariner on his head, I believe is the correct term. The head there, I believe, as noted by our crack cameraman, Mark Trent, I believe. And we have a special interview guest here this evening from Brooklyn, a man by the name of Mark Tranny, coming out of Brooklyn here to see the game. Nothing better to do, I guess, so he just meandered on from Brooklyn. Your impressions on the game so far, and any thoughts you might want to share?
Well, all I'd like to say right now for y'all is that that thing in the paper about jet lag was untrue. It was a misprint. We do suffer jet lag, severe jet lag, and I'll explain more later.
A brilliant commentary by Mark Tranny as a 3rd down and 8 for the Mariners, and a slip by one of the Crusader defensive
Bushy's
backs.
pass complete to Galloway. Driven out of
Brings
bounds
up
by number
1st
10,
down
Randy
for the
Reeves.
Brooklyn Mariners.
Just let me tell you all something real fast here. This is a national championship semifinal game, and Brooklyn Mariners are here because 12-0, and Pueblo Crusaders are here because they're a good team too. So I don't look for Brooklyn to fold easy in the second half. You know, score's already 17-0, but they can score 17 points in the second half just as easy as the Crusaders scored them in the first. So I wouldn't look to bury the Mariners right off the bat here.
Thank you, Archie Bunker. As the Mariners are deep into Pueblo Crusader territory.
Bushi right now, Jason, tearing up the secondary of the
Bushy's pass
Crusaders.
complete to number 1, Galloway. Number
Bringing
10,
them
Randy Reeves
within
on
the
the
10-yard
stop.
line. There's still a minute 8 remaining in the first half. Plenty of time as Bushi elects to call timeout. First and goal from the 6-yard line. Lou Bushi is your quarterback, number 14 for Brooklyn. Pass into the corner and incomplete.
Bushy's pass in time
Nice
for Bona
attempt
incomplete.
right there. DeBona really going all out for it.
Just off the fingertips of Tom DeBona, a beautiful timing pattern run by the Brooklyn Mariners. In comes for the Mariners, number 33.
Madigan and number 23, Bianchini, are your running backs. Bushi hands the ball off. Bianchini taking it. Just gets to the 5-yard line. Pick up a 1 on the play.
Stop made by
Dale
number 75,
Creswell, Joe
number
Tybee,
52, Dale
Dan
Creswell.
DeRose, all in on the stop. Brooklyn electing to go without the huddle. 3rd and 5 from the 5, 45 seconds remaining. Bushi into the end zone. Touchdown,
Pass
Brooklyn.
between the end zone to DeBona.
Complete to Tom DeBona. DeBona, the man that the crew had to watch out for last game. Had to watch out for tonight because he had a superb game the last time out against the crew. Gives Brooklyn their first touchdown with 41 seconds remaining in the first half.
Definitely a downer for Pueblo Crusaders going into halftime being scored upon, but I don't think Dan DeRose expected to shut out this Brooklyn Mariner team, as they are 14-0, I believe, coming into this contest. A fine Mariner
Number 5, Barry
offense,
Cavanero will
and,
attempt the extra point.
definitely nothing to be ashamed of to be scored on by the Brooklyn Mariners.
Barry Cavanero trying to PAT. Hold is down. Kick is up. And it is
And the
good.
kick is good with 41 seconds remaining in the first half.
21 seconds remaining in the first half. The score is Pueblo Crusaders 17 and the Brooklyn Mariners 7. Cavanero set to kick off. Taken by Adam Vigil at the 10. to the 15, 20. Adam Vigil across the 30. Vigil still up. Adam Vigil gets out to the 35-yard line. There's 34 seconds remaining in the first half. It'll be 1st and 10 for Pueblo Crusaders.
Steve Curran.
Handoff up the middle. Crane picking up about 2.
Crane, the ball carrier.
It appears that
Stop made by number 36,
Cruz is
Courtney
going to let the
Walcott.
clock run down. Going to halftime with the 10-point lead. Clock is running down, 10 seconds remaining in the first half. And the first half will wind up this way, Jason. 17-7, been an excellent
half. With the
first
score of
half.
the Pueblo Crusaders.
Definitely an excellent first half for both teams. Even though the Brooklyn Mariners not moving the ball too well, Pueblo Crusaders scoring 17 points, and the second half I think is going to be a real winger-dinger, as we do have 18:59 remaining in the halftime period, with the home Pueblo Crusaders scoring 17 points, the visiting Brooklyn Mariners scoring 7.
And we're back for the second half. Short kick taken by Brooklyn, and Brooklyn will have the ball on the 32-yard line to open up the second half.
Stop made by number 8.
1st and 10 for the Mariners, 32-yard line, 14:50 in the second half, the third quarter. Pass dropped by number 1 Fred Galloway. Wide open was Galloway in the right flat. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Both teams coming out fired up for the second half. Brooklyn Mariners definitely working from the deficit viewpoint. Second and 10. Looks like Bushy under center for the Mariners. Pitch out left. Frank Bianchini, I believe.
Stop made by number 52,
Dale Cresswell on the stop. Gain of about 2 yards on the play by Bianchini. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 8 for the Mariners. Coming out at a fast pace for the beginning of the second half. Ball on the 34-yard line. Bushy under center. 3 men split wide. Bianchini, the lone man in the backfield. Bushy looking for a receiver, and he has one. Number 1, Fred Galloway, with a beautiful reception on the sideline for the first down.
Excellent reception by Galloway, Jason, as Cosolino just missed batting the ball away. And talking with Jeffrey Orman earlier during halftime. Jeffrey Orman, of course, radio announcer for Kidman Country.
Jeffrey Orman, of course, bald.
624,
Jeff made a good statement that it's a good thing the half ended when it did, because the momentum was definitely swinging in favor of Brooklyn. Bushy handing the ball off up the middle. Pick up about 3 for Frank Bianchini. Okay. Bushy back to pass over the middle. That's Galloway. Galloway is still up. One man could catch him, and no one will catch him. Fred Galloway. Long TD pass by Brooklyn. They will now have a chance to cut the game to a 3-point gap, Jason.
Definite swing and momentum coming out for the second half of the Brooklyn Mariners. I don't know exactly what happened there. Just a missed coverage, I believe, on Fred Galloway. A beautiful speed reception.
Just keep it till later.
And the PAT will bring it to a 3-point game. It's a lot closer than it was when we came in, John.
Well, that's definitely true, Jason.
Hotel headquarters for the Pueblo Crusaders.
Momentum apparently has stayed with Brooklyn, and it's going to be a long, hard, fought-out battle between these two tough teams in this second half. It's getting a little bit chilly outside, and the kick is just off to the right. And Jason, that could definitely play a big part of this ball game.
Pueblo Crusaders 17, Brooklyn Mariners 13.
As the score remains a 4-point difference, 17 points for the Pueblo Crusaders and 13 for the visiting Brooklyn Mariners. 12:29 remaining in the third quarter. Adam Vigil and Tyrone Whipple back to receive the kickoff for the Pueblo Crusaders, standing on their own 5-yard line. Kick is off. Looks like it's going to be going to Vigil. He takes it on the goal line. Vigil behind his blockers, straight up the middle, hurtling over his blockers. Takes a good hit at about the 23-yard line.
Brought down by number 57, Mike Perone.
Brought down by number 57, Mike Perone. Brian under center for the Crusaders. 2 men in the backfield. Richard Crane pitch out to the right, the left. And he's swamped by the defensive line of the Brooklyn Mariners. Brooklyn definitely fired up right now. An excited football team after coming from a 17-0 deficit to just 17-13 in a matter of minutes. Bryant, 2 men split wide right, Crane in motion to the left. Richie Lane, handoff to Brad Goodman.
Number 51, Andy Carino.
Momentum is definitely swinging right now.
Wilcoxon and the crew. Winners seem to go together. Wilcoxon being
3rd and 12 from the 21-yard line. Steve Bryant straight back. He's rolling out. He's being flushed out of the pocket. Gets the pass off and incomplete.
Bryant's pass incomplete.
Punt is off by Steve Bryant. Taken on the right side.
Wilcoxon ball carrier brought down by number 47.
Brad Padula in on the tackle
Number
for
46
the Crusaders along with Vigil.
Also in on the stop.
First and 10 from the Crusaders 45-yard line. Madigan and Bianchini behind Bushi. Handoff, Frank Bianchini up the middle. And stop in there, Dale Creswell, Joe Tybee, Danny DeRose, Moki Rose, and Mark Penna in on the stop.
Number 99, Brent Cozzolino also in on the stop.
Cozzolino also in on the stop for the Crusaders. Gain of about 2 by Bianchini. Going to bring up a 2nd and 8 from the 43-yard line as the Mariners come out with excellent field position in the second half. Galloway split wide to the right, along with Bianchini to the left. That's number 27, Tim DeBona. Bushy handoff up the middle. Number 35, Madigan, the ball carrier.
Joe Tybee in along with Dale Creswell, also number 25, Kurt Kopenberger.
Joe Tybee.
Third and 6 from the 41-yard line. Bushy straight drop back, quick pass off, and incomplete. The ball was trapped. Moke DeRose and Joe Tybee in right away, forcing Bushy to get the pass off very quickly.
Pass intended for Bianchini, incomplete.
And it's a fake punt. And still up, getting the first down is Valentino.
Number 15, Valentino on the fake punt carry.
8:37 remaining in the third period. 1st and 10 after that fake punt from the 31-yard line. Bushy drops back, and he's sacked. Danny DeRose in right away. Moke DeRose also in, and Moke appears to be hurt.
The DeRose brothers going crazy. Moke DeRose down on the ground. Dan DeRose looking over him after a beautiful Malachi crunch type play by the Dan DeRoses and the Mark DeRoses.
And I'll tell you what, for Moak to be down, that's something that I haven't seen following Moak throughout his career. Very solid player, and if Moak is injured, that would definitely hurt the Crusaders. Crowd is definitely stunned. Very quiet right now, Jason.
Definite silence falling over the stadium upon seeing Moak DeRose lying on the ground. As you said, John, DeRose not usually a player to be found on the ground. Maybe just a loss of wind, but you never know in a situation like this as Dan DeRose gets down and looks over his brother.
You can hear Mike DeRose trying to fire up the defense right now. Moak is up, and that is good to see. Let's hope we see Moak return to action very soon. Phil Bartle, number 50, the man in replacing Moak DeRose. 3rd and 19, a definite passing situation. We're going to have a pitch out. Bianchini, and he is hit very, very hard from the backside. John Hancock, he's very pumped up. Hancock played a very fine game.
If anything, the temporary loss of Mark DeRose has fired up this Pueblo Crusader defense. Hancock making an incredible hit on Bianchini in what appeared to be an attempted halfback option pass option halfback pass.
Punt is off. Very high punt. Dan Radiff electing to stay away from the ball. The ball's going to be down at about the 2-yard line. Very tough territory for the Crusaders. .7:12 remaining in the 3rd period. The ball's on the 1-yard line, and it's a quarterback sneak. Trying to get a little room for the offense to work, Jason.
Quarterback sneak, but not quite sneaky enough for Steve Bryant. As the stop is made at about the 3-yard line. Gain of maybe 1, possibly 2 on the play. Gives them a little more room to operate, though. As the Mariner defense has been extremely tough on the Crusaders thus far in the second half. Kirk Waldero split out wide left. Single one-on-one coverage for Waldero. Bryant handoff up the middle. No, it's a misdirection. I don't know where the ball is. A definite weird play.
Tommy Lontine, the ball carrier, just as you said, Jason, who had the ball, Lontine obviously, but I was fooled in that play.
Definite bit of deceit and trickery used by Dan DeRose there in having Tom Lontine get tackled at the 3-yard line and have the Mariner defense continue to chase Ken Robertson. Kind of an ineffective ploy since Robertson didn't get tackled anyway.
3rd and 3 for the Crusaders from the 8-yard line. Bryant with the ball in.
Bryant the ball carrier.
It's going to be short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
Enjoy casual, relaxed dining in unique.
Bryant gets a punt off, kind of a shank, and it takes a bad hop. Excellent field position for Brooklyn. 1st and 10, 31-yard line for the Brooklyn Mariners. Handoff. Bianchini, nowhere to go. Danny DeRose into the stop ball with John Hancock flagged down. And we have some pushing going on the field.
Number 52, Dale Cresswell, in with a little pushing and shoving there, Johnny. As the flag was thrown on the play, there you can see it, the little yellow thing. looks like from the direction it was thrown, it's going to be a hold against the Mariners.
And Mo Groves, I believe, is back in the ballgame for the Crusaders. As you are right, that is the call, Jason.
Holding against the Mariners.
First down and 20 yards to go for the first down. And the pass to Galloway. Excellent defense. Randy Reeves doing an excellent job.
Breaks it up.
.452 remaining in the third period. Straight draw back by Bushi, and he is sacked! Mark DeRose and Joe Tybee. Moke's presence is felt right away coming into the ball game. He and Joe Tybee making a big sack. It's going to be third in the bunch. Bushi over the middle, pass is complete and dragged down by Danny DeRose. Big play by DeRose. Little swing pass out, Bianchini, and DeRose came from his middle linebacking position, came over and made the play. It's going to bring up a fourth down.
Brings up fourth down. Number 1, Dan.
Dan Radup and Rennie Reeves back to receive the punt. Cavanero. Punt is off. Very short kick. About a 25-yard punt.
The punt goes out of bounds at about the 32-yard line.
Excuse me, not quite even that. About a 15-yard punt.
As you know, the Crusaders have...
First and 10 for the Crew. Handoff up the middle, and nothing there for Richard Crane.
99. Ed Einbinder.
Lost the ball. Apparently just slipped out of his hand from the violence of the tackle. Definite turn of events for the Pueblo Crusaders.
Brooklyn ball after the fumble by Steve Bryant. Bushi rolling out to his left. Completes the pass.
Bushy's
Brought
pass
down at the
completes to
25-yard line. Brought down by Dale Cresswell and Danny DeRose.
Stop made by number 36, Sports Care.
Scott Elizondo also in on the play. That's the first man in on the tackle. It's 2nd and 3 from the 24-yard line. 2:16 remaining in the third period. Handoff very close to the first down.
Bianchini, the ball carrier. Stop by number 52,
Galloway in motion right. Handoff up the middle. And a first down for Brooklyn. Madigan taking the ball, picking up about 3 on the play before he's brought down by John Hancock. First and 10 from the 19-yard line. Bushi back to pass. Pass is complete.
Bushy's pass complete to DeBona.
Should be a first down. Tom DeBona, the man on the reception.
36, Scott Elizondo.
Play action, passes up, and intercepted. Number 99, Brick Mazzolino. Cause making maybe the biggest play of his lifetime.
Brent Cozzolino, exactly what the Pueblo Crusaders needed right there, a big turnover. Cozzolino with beautiful hands. He was sitting at the 5-yard line, exactly what the Pueblo Crusaders needed.
Right before the end of the period, headed in the fourth, score 17-13 in favor of the Crew. Huge play by Brent Cozzolino, Jason.
Crusader fans, 204 artists, Joe Mendoza and Ed Poza have
Change the direction, the wind behind the Crew's back now, Jay.
Well noted by our statistician Mark Tranny.
Number 44, Kenny Robertson, the ball carrier.
Robertson, the ball carrier, up the middle.
Number 56, Cornel Johnson.
Stopped by Johnson of the Mariners. Gain of about 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 8. 4 men split wide left and right. Got Richard Crane and 3 other men who I couldn't tell you. I think Kirk Waldero on the left side. Bryant pumps a fake timing pattern. That was number 88. Gradisar, excuse me, Lucero. Third name for the Crusaders after the incomplete pass. Bryant, 2 men split wide left and right. 2 men in the backfield, long count for Bryant. Draw play up the middle, Richard Crane around the left side. Crane to the sideline.
Number 32, Richard Crane, the ball carrier.
And a flag on the play, late hit. Popcorn on the screen up here in the booth.
Crane was due to get a good run off, and right there he did, Jay.
Duda get a good run there. Duda. Right there he was, yes. And personal foul against the Brooklyn Mariners. Going to tack on another 15 yards. First down, Crusaders.
First and 10 from the 32-yard line. A fumble. Bryant having problems getting the snap from Matese. Second 12, loss of 2 on the fumble. Roll out right. Going to Richie Lane. Incomplete. The crowd looking for an interference call.
Number 41, Rich Lane. Incomplete.
Definitely a close call for Rich Lane. From our vantage point, it seemed to be that he might have been tripped up from behind, but apparently the referee thought otherwise. Demonstrating a little bit of what might be deemed some of the best referees in semi-professional football. Nobody's ever really complained about the referees in Pueblo, and that's a definite plus for the organization of the Pueblo Crusaders. Bryant, 4 men wide, being flushed out deep. Pass complete to number 80.
Number 40, Tommy Lontine, making a nice catch just to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
To receive Bryant's punt.
Punt is off by Bryant. Excellent punt. And Scott Elizondo down to make the tackle.
Stop by number 36, Scott Elizondo. Crusader fans on November 19th.
This is obviously a big possession right here. Crusaders holding a 4-point lead, 12:46 remaining in the ball game. First and 10 from Brooklyn's 36-yard line. Handoff Bianchini. He's hit right away. Excellent play coming in, Dale Cresswell.
Number 52, Dale Creswell. Number 53,
Also, Moke DeRose in on the stop.
Moke DeRose, of course, back in after what seemed to be maybe a loss of breath.
Visco, I believe it was, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 9. Bushi, straight drop back, screen is set up. Coming up to make the stop was Kolkenberger. It's going to be very close to a first down. I believe that Brooklyn will go for it. Oh, I guess I'm wrong. You know, earlier, Jason, they were in punt formation and they faked it.
Well, you never know. Of course, down 4 points, you still have a lot of time. 12 minutes remaining in the ball game, and you wouldn't want to risk anything right here. However, as you said, they did fake the punt before, and it is semi-professional football, so you never know what might happen. Looks like number 5, Barry Cavanaro, back to punt the ball, and he will indeed punt from his 35-yard line. 10, Rennie Reeves calls for the fair catch at his own 17-yard line.
Fair catch taken.
First and 10 from the 17-yard line. Handoff up the middle, stuffed.
Number 29, Goodman, the ball carrier, brought down by number 57, Mike.
Second and 9 for the Crusaders. The running game's really been stuffed.
Number 29.
Brad Goodman again on a little misdirection. Really not the offense of the Pueblo Crusaders right now, not clicking very well. It's going to bring up a third down, a little over 10. In for the Crusaders comes number 31, Richie Lane, from the sidelines. Definite passing situation.
You know, Jason, the Crusaders have obviously depended on their defense, and the defense has carried them through this game, scoring 1 touchdown, setting up another touchdown on Cresswell's interception, getting down to the 1-yard line. Straight drop back by Bryant. Bryant's pass nearly intercepted by number 47, Milt Adams. We'll bring up a 4th and 11 with 9:42 remaining in the ball game. Low snap. Ball is just off. And Brooklyn setting up a wall to the right side. Kevin Cosolino, number 15, in on the stop for the Crew. First and 10 from the 36-yard line. Handoff, Bianchini.
Bianchini, the ball carrier.
Stopped right away by Moke DeRose.
Mark DeRose.
Moke DeRose come back strong after being taken off the sidelines. 2 tackles, 2 very important tackles in what could be the determining drives of this game might they, if they get any further into Pueblo Crusader territory. Bushy drops back, looking deep, nearly received, I guess you could say, by Fred Galloway. Galloway calling for an interference call.
Very close, very tight defense by the Crew. It appears that Rennie Reeves is now injured. Reeves was able to run off on his own. Straight drop back by Bushy. Pass off and complete as Elizondo slipped. No flags are down and Brooklyn takes the lead. Tom DeBona, the pass was complete to DeBona's 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Number 5, Barry Cavanaro, in to attempt the extra point. Nearly blocked by the Crusaders, but it is good. 8:48 remaining in the ball game. The Brooklyn Mariners take the lead 20-17 over the Pueblo Crusaders. Back to receive the kickoff for the Crusaders. We have Tyrone Whipple and Adam Vigil. Whipple takes the kick with 5 blockers ahead of him. Up the middle goes Whipple, and he's taken down at about the 27-yard line. Crusaders have their work cut out for them now. This is probably going to be one of the most important drives of their season coming up right here.
Mike Perone.
And pass out. And incomplete, intended for tight end, Mark Gradisar. Bring up a 2nd and 10 from the Crew Zone 28. Straight drop back by Steve Bryant. Bryant's pass, intercepted.
Bryant's pass intercepted by number 51, Anthony Carino.
Bryant's pass deflected and intercepted by, I believe it was Perino. Just an incredible turn of events thus far in this game here this evening. Pueblo Crusaders going to have to come out and play some serious defense, defending their own 4-yard line. First and goal from the 4-yard line for the Brooklyn Mariners upon the interception. Draw play up the middle. Bianchini,
the ball carrier.
Gain of maybe 1, possibly 2. Looks more like 3 on the play, just inside the 1-yard line. As the stadium has become quiet, not counting the Brooklyn Mariners sideline, which is in absolute ecstasy right now. A complete turnaround. The Crusaders come out with a 17-0 lead, and now are being threatened to be taken to almost a 10-point deficit. Draw play cut down by the Pueblo Crusader defense.
Mulligan, the ball carrier.
Interior line for the D.
Stop made by the
nice
middle, the
job.
Crusader defense.
3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Phil Agrica entering the ball game, number 33. Handoff, Bianchini cut down.
Bianchini, the ball carrier.
And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal from the 1. Score is 20-17. Obviously, if they kick a field goal here, the Crusaders would have to score a touchdown to win the ball game. If they go for it, they're held, and the Crusaders field goal game would be tied. Very interesting.
We've moved. The Apprentice Sports Workshop is
what do you believe they'll go with?
We'd like to thank all of our loyal customers and friends.
I'd have to think, Johnny, that they would go for it right here because, as you said, if they do kick a field goal, it's only going to be a 6-point lead, and the Crusaders will get pretty good field position. Crusaders thus far have had lousy field position and have done absolutely nothing with it. And with the past experience, I believe, that the Mariners have seen, the Crusaders would probably not be able to do much with the ball sitting on their own goal line. However, if you are the Pueblo Crusaders right now, you have to be happy with allowing the Mariners to score only a field goal after an interception returned to the 4-yard line by the Mariners. And now the Pueblo Crusader fans getting behind their defense. One of the biggest plays of the game right here, folks. Bianchini, touchdown, Brooklyn Mariners.
Number 23, Bianchini on the score.
Cavanaro in to try the PAT. Snap is there, hold us down, kick is up and blocked. There's a flag down.
Yes, the point attempt is blocked. There's a flag on the play.
Blocked by Dale Cresswell. With 6:33 remaining in the ball game. Brooklyn Mariners 26, Pueblo Crusaders 17. Caminero set to kick off. 6:33 remaining in the ball game. 9-point lead for Brooklyn. Kick is off, taken by number 46, Adam Vigil. The reverse is on. Kenny Robertson with the ball. He has some running room. Flag is down.
Robertson, the ball carrier. There's a flag on the play.
1st and 10 from the 12-yard line after the penalty against the Crusaders. Bryant airing it out. Pass is complete. Pass is complete. No flags are down. It's going to be a touchdown. It's going to be a touchdown. Richie Lane. This game is not over yet. Barring any penalties, Jason, this game is not over yet.
Yes, Richie Lane. What speed. His second touchdown of the game. Brings new life to the Pueblo Crusader football team. An 86-yard pass from Steve Bryant to Richie Lane. Mayhem, madness, dancing in the streets.
The crowd very exuberant after that long TD pass, Jason. Dave Snell in to try the very important point after. Hold is down, kick is up.
Yeah.
And it is good. We have a new ball game here at Dutch Clark Stadium. 6:09 remaining in the ball game. Score is Brooklyn Mariners 26, the Pueblo Crusaders 24. Kick is off by Stenell. Kick to the 10, 15, 20. Finally brought down. Mike Giarratano, number 22 for the Crusaders, in on the stop. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Brooklyn Mariners. Crowd is chanting defense right now. 5:59 remaining in this ball game, under 6 minutes to go. Boucher hands the ball off, and nothing there. Big play. Bianchini stopped right away. Scotty Elizondo in on the stop for the Crew.
Plus a 3 on the play. 2nd down and 13.
A little bit of fire in the Pueblo Crusader Ball Club. This game is not over by a long shot. The crowd once again chanting defense, reminiscent of the great days of Pueblo Crusader football. Bianchini get up the middle and stop cold in his tracks. 52 Dale Cresswell, the big play man for the Pueblo Crusaders, making the stop.
Fred Galloway entering the ball game for the Bandits. 5:05 with the clock running remaining in the ball game. 3rd and 11 from the 24-yard line for the Brooklyn Mariners. Jason, this is the biggest play of the night right here. Biggest defensive series for the Crew. It's just a 2-point ball game. Under 5 minutes remaining in this ball game. And it's a misdirection. And it's going to be short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up about a 4th and 4. Danny DeRose, the man into the stop.
Dan DeRose, beautiful tackle by Dan DeRose. Mr. Everything for the Pueblo Crusaders. Brings up a 4th and 4.
Dan Rada, number 10, Randy Reed.
4:20 remaining in the game with the clock running and Dan Radiff turning over back to receive, excuse me. Dan Radiff and Rennie Reeves back to receive the punt.
Dale, in a situation, in a situation like this, Weed, you cannot afford to have any mistakes. Of course, the crew is dependent on the defense. Dale Cresswell making a big play. Joe Tye making a big play. Right now, the D bringing them back after that long TD strike to Richie Lane. Snap is there, punt is off, and it's going to be taken by Rennie Reeves at the 25. He's across 30, 35. He's outside 40, 45. It's going to be first and 10 for the Pueblo Crusaders from the 46-yard line. 3:40 remaining in the ball game.
Picked up by number 47, Milt Adams, number 57, Ferrari.
26-24 is your score from Dutch Clark Stadium. Handoff Richard Crane.
Number 32, Crane, the ball carrier.
About a half a yard on the play.
Stop made by number 89, Murray Wishard.
In on the stop was number 89, Murray Wishard. Straight drop back by Bryant. Bryant looking over the middle. Pass is complete. Complete for about a 6-yard pass. Number 32, Richard Crane.
Stop made by number 9.
Jason, I have to believe with under 3 minutes remaining in the ball game, they're in 4-down territory.
Right now, Pueblo Crusaders on the 46-yard line. 3rd and about 4. Interesting play call for Dan DeRose. See what he does right here. He's got 4 men split wide.
Montino road setback. Passes off by Bryant. Incomplete pass. We'll stop the clock with 2:28 remaining in the ball game. Kenny Robertson was the intended receiver.
4th down and 5.
Pass is off. And we're going to have to see where the mark was. It's going to be very close. If anything, it looks that it may be maybe a foot short.
Complete to
going
number
to have the
32,
mark
Richard
on
Crane.
it. Batese saying first down for the Crusaders. The defense for Brooklyn, of course, saying it is short. So we can see the ball, and this will be the mark. And they are, you can see it. They were just about a foot short of the first down. First down and 10 for the Brooklyn Mariners. 2:13 remaining in the ball game. Long count. Handoff, Bianchini, stopped right away. Dale Cresswell in with Mulkey Rose.
Mark DeRose. Number 52, Dale Creswell, also in on the stop.
Timeout called with 2:06 remaining. Two minutes, 6 seconds remaining in this ball game.
Crusaders definitely looking for a big turnover right here. 2:06, they've got, I believe, 2 timeouts left if our records are correct, plus the 2-minute warning. The clock will stop after this play. Big defense needed by the Pueblo Crusader Ball Club. Pitch out Bianchini to the right side.
Bianchini, the ball carrier.
Across the 50-yard line. Gained about 7 yards. Clock's going to stop with 2-minute warning. Moke DeRose on the stop. And I know I've said it many times before this evening, but with the 3rd down and 3, this has to be the biggest play of the game for the Pueblo Crusader defense. Right here, 2 timeouts left, 2 minutes remaining in the game. Pitch out left. And it appears the Brooklyn Mariners with the first down.
Number 53, Mark
Minute 44, first and 10 for the Brooklyn Mariners. One timeout remaining for the Pueblo Crusaders. A little bit of confusion apparently in the Mariner backfield. Mariners one-man split wide right. Up the middle.
Bianchini, the ball carrier.
Bianchini, gain of about 2 or 3.
Picked up by number 52, Dale Creswell, and number 53, Mark DeRose.
As the Crusaders let the clock run. Second and 8. Minute 14 remaining. Brooklyn Mariners with the ball at the 43-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Bianchini bounces off.
Bianchini, the ball carrier. We're down by number 95, Mark Pena.
The Crusaders out of timeouts. Helpless as time runs off the clock and silence prevails in Dutch Clark Stadium. Third and 7 for the Mariners. 30 seconds ticking off the clock. Long count for the Brooklyn Mariners. Pitch out left. Bianchini, the ball carrier. There is a timeout remaining, and the Crusaders call timeout. 13 seconds remaining on the clock with 4th and 8. Wise decision by the Crusaders to save that timeout.
With 13 seconds remaining, Brooklyn elects not to punt. This is a situation, Jason, where they could actually pass the ball because if they go down and try and run around or something, the clock will stop once the play is over. Flag down. Bianchini very close to the first down.
There's a flag on the play.
Jason, with 9 seconds remaining, the Crusaders penalized for an offsides. Apparently, it is a 4th and 3 situation. Bianchini for the first down, and that'll do it.
Bianchini, the ball carrier. As a reminder, tickets for the national championship game to be played on the 25th.
As time runs off the clock,
Stadium, go on sale at all ticket locations.
Pueblo Crusaders season
Todd Sports Fanatic
comes to a depressing end, to say the least. After Dan DeRose's great efforts to take them all the way to the Super Bowl here in Pueblo, Colorado, they met defeat at the hands of a very fine Brooklyn Mariners football team. At this point, 15-0.
As you leave the stadium tonight, please drive carefully and good night.
Final from Dutch Clark Stadium, the Brooklyn Mariners 26, Pueblo Crusaders 24. For cameraman Joe Acuna and Mark Tranny, and for Jason Weaver, this is John Pecoraro saying good evening.